to tell people that I studied in Burgundy only to give them a frame of reference as to where my palate lies. I grew up drinking Burgundy, I didn't grow up drinking California wine. So that's just more to tell people about what style of wine I like. But I'm very adamant about saying that we make Oregonian wines. We are not trying to make Burgundian wines. Burgundy is Burgundy and Oregon is Oregon. There are big differences. We do share a similar cool climate, and we do share a love of Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, but that's about where it stops. Burgundy is known for limestone soils. Oregon does not have limestone soils. Our soils are sedimentary, sandy soils, so sandstone bedrock, and volcanic basaltic bedrock, so very different. Burgundy's summer can be fraught with peril, lots of rainstorms, thunderclouds, hail, things like that. Oregon's summer is very dry and warm, a very mild climate. Burgundy tends to harvest a week or two before us. We're later than Burgundy. And it's very normal in Oregon for us to be able to achieve 14% alcohol in almost every year. So to try to make a more balanced Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, we actually have to harvest on the earlier side because it's very easy for us to make very large-scale, fruit-driven, opulent wines. For any new region that's trying to make a name for itself, to use, to kind of ride on the coattails of the reference standard, which in our case is Burgundy. I mean, Napa has been mimicking Bordeaux for years and years and years, and now Napa is Napa, it's not Bordeaux. And I think Oregon, when we first started, we said things like Burgundian, just to kind of convince people that we were making Pinot Noirs that were worthy of the world's attention. Now it's very important for us to use the word Oregonian because we're not Burgundian. One other parallel that we do share with Burgundy is that most Oregon wineries are small, family-owned and operated, owner-operators, meaning that the farmer is also the winemaker, is also the general manager. The size of winery is very small in Oregon, average case production of 4,000 to 5,000 cases of 12 a year. So there are a lot of similarities, but when it comes to the wine style and the wine making, we have to be very adamant in that we are Oregonian, and that's good. That's a unique thing, and that's important to pay attention to. A lot of us have interned in Burgundy, and a lot of us have studied in Burgundy. It's a rare opportunity, so and that's why we like to mention it because we feel very privileged to have been there. And because of that, a lot of the Burgundians have become close friends over the years as well. So there's actually a wonderful working relationship between Oregon and Burgundy. A lot of the Burgundians have sent their children over to Oregon to do internships and study, and a lot of us have gone there to study. And because of the International Pinot Noir celebration in Oregon, which is the largest Pinot Noir celebration in the world, Oregon and Burgundy have become very close. There was a time when, a winemaker in Gevrey, for example, had never even tasted his neighbor's wine. And definitely had never tasted wine from the village next door. They were very insular for many, many years. And it's only with the new generation of Burgundians, really in the last couple decades, that's all changed. Those barriers have been broken down, and really the young Turks of Burgundy have expanded their horizons because they know that the world is a lot bigger than that. And so they travel a lot, they sell wine all over the world, and I think they have a much more global perspective. And because of that, that's what's really opened the doors for communication and for partnership and for all of this kind of cross-pollination of information, which is wonderful.